There's a moment people talk about after they almost die. Not tunnels, not angels. Clarity. They say the world they stepped into felt more real than this one. And when they came back, they couldn't pretend to be asleep anymore. If near-death sharpens perception, why wait for a crisis? Let's take the lesson now. Near-death experiences aren't a fascination with endings. They're a confrontation with truth. Over and over, people report the same patterns. Awareness detaching from the body. Vision turning hyper-real. A life review that's felt from both sides of the story. In a field of unconditional love that does not excuse anything but explains everything. Believe it or not, the utility is the point. These accounts reveal how perception actually works when our defenses drop. Today, I'm extracting the practicals. How to see more clearly, choose more cleanly, and live like your consciousness is the only one keeping the records. Because it is. Your attention is the lens. Your world is the image quality. In a near-death experience, attention isn't split between 1,000 open tabs. There's no inner courtroom arguing your case. Presence becomes one-pointed, and the ordinary turns high definition. That isn't mystical decoration. It's mechanics. Wherever attention rests, experience condenses. Most of us keep our lives blurry on purpose because clarity would cost our excuses. Start paying the cost. Choose one moment each day and meet it without the persona. No performance, no defense, just contact. Watch resolution rise. People describe all at once understanding, an entire life apprehended in a single still instant. That's what happens when survival mode shuts off. Time widens. You've already tested this in flow states and real love. 5 minutes become a small eternity because you stop bracing. Practically, this means your schedule isn't your prison. Your nervous system is. Drop your shoulders. Lengthen your exhale. When fear contracts, perception stops rushing and starts comprehending. You don't need more hours. You need less friction. The life review doesn't grade your brand. It shows you what you did, from your view and from the view of those you touched. Ego hates this because it can't spin it. But there's medicine here. You are not the mask. You are the seeing behind the mask. The role matters. Parent, partner, creator. But it's temporary. When you remember you're the witness wearing the role, you stop confusing self-protection with truth. You can receive feedback without collapsing because you're not defending a costume. Love, in these reports, isn't greeting card syrup. It's a state that increases perceptual bandwidth. Fear narrows the lens and floods the channel with static. Love clears it. That's why kindness often makes people wiser. Not because it's cute, but because it gives you more data. When you stand in goodwill, you notice what's actually happening instead of what your anxiety predicts. Want better guidance? Don't hunt for signs. Become coherent. Coherence makes subtle information audible. No cosmic clerk stamps you, good or bad. The review mirrors impact. Meaning isn't handed down. It accumulates through the quality of attention you bring to each encounter. That's liberating and ruthless. There's nowhere to hide, but there's nothing to wait for either. You can turn this moment meaningful by meeting it awake. Ask the simplest hard question. If I were fully conscious right now, what would love do? Then do that, even if it cost your comfort. You don't need to flirt with death to stop living half dead. You need to stop outsourcing clarity. Attention raises resolution. Calm widens time. Identity is a jacket you can take off. Love turns down the static. Meaning is made in the next choice. If near-death experiences teach us anything, it's this. Perception is not a passive camera. It's an instrument you can tune. If this hit, use it today. Pick one interaction and run the question. What would love do if I were fully awake? Then report back in the comments below. Like the video if it helped. Subscribe if you want more straight-shot spiritual work without the fluff. And if you want to directly fuel this channel, support me via Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description below. Every contribution keeps the lights bright and the work honest. Stay clear, stay kind, and stay awake. Thank you for watching. Until next time.